had many fear objections. They were always fully like 10 out of 10. They knew the program would get them the results, but they just had that many fear. I need to check my accounts. They always had these excuses. So it wasn't like the situation of not being certain of the program. So how would you go about it?
Yeah, we'll role play that real quick. So I'll be the closer, you give me the objection, and let's pretend like I just went for the positive tie down, and you're like, yeah, I do feel like this can't help, and I'm like, why? And you're like, because of accountability, I haven't had it yet, and I say, okay, cool. So you do feel like this can help you. So help me understand when you say you do need to go and think about it. What's actually coming up for you that makes you want to do so, just to see if I can help.
Yeah. So right now I have a lot of things going on. Like I have to pay for the gym. I have some bills, some payments for my parents. I also have like college fees, still paying that, and I have so much money. It's like I need to like check a few accounts, and I'll get back to you.
Okay, I understand you have a lot of things going on. Quick question on that: is it a case when it comes to the investment that you don't actually have the full investment? And you might need it to be broken down to be more manageable, or is it a case that you actually do have the investment? It's just that you're a bit uncertain to go forward with it. Help me understand which one it is, just to see how I can help us.
Yeah. So right now, like the $3,000 investment really seems a lot, and I wouldn't have to check a few things to see if I even have it. But yeah, doing payment splits could definitely help me.
Right, because like I know maybe you don't know the exact number off the top of your head, but I'm guessing you do have a general idea of the money in between your accounts. So with that said, like, do you think you have the full 3,000, or do you think you don't even have like the full amount? If you had to guess.
Okay, if I had to guess, man, it's just I have like a lot of things to pay, so not sure
Yeah,
if I would be able to.
I understand you have a lot of things to pay, and I want to make sure this makes sense for you, and we can talk about that. That's not an issue. But I'm just more asking in general, like between all your accounts, with the idea that you have these expenses, do you feel like you do have the 3,000 like liquid to invest, or do you not even have the full 3,000? Just let me know so I can see how I can help best.
Okay, so I think I don't have it right now, like the full 3,000, but I believe in 2 months I am going to be receiving a paycheck from my job, and once I get there, we can get started, and I'll be fully all in serious on this.
Right. Yeah. No worries. I understand you have a payment coming in. That's good. So with that said, though, it sounds like right now you don't have the full amount, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I do want to speak about a few things, but just to see, if we can help out, if we were able to break it down to be more manageable, break the investment up, do you think you would, that would help you in your situation so that we can actually get you access to the resources, the tools, and the coaching to be in a position to have the clear skin and confidence you want? Do you think that's something that you would be able to, or that would help you with this situation?
Yeah, that would definitely help. But still, even like just thinking about having to do payments every month, it's like you can feel like uncomfortable.
Right. Yeah, we can talk about that. So let's say, since you did mention you feel like this can't help you, and there's no reason why this won't, and you do have at least part of the investment to move forward, right? You do have some money to put down. What then is actually coming up that is still making you uncertain? Is it just the fact that it's uncomfortable to make payments?
So it's more the fact that I have a lot of things going on. Like I need to pay the gym, some payments to my family, college fee, and it just can feel like a lot. And generally, I don't think I have that money.
How old are you? Can I ask?
I'm 20.
Okay, you're 20, and you have a lot of these expenses. Do you think as you get older, you're going to have more expenses or less expenses?
Probably more, yeah.
Yeah, you'll definitely have more, right? So do you think then, in regards to you doing something in certain conditions, it would be better to start in the conditions you're currently in, or in conditions later when you actually have more expenses?
Starting the conditions I'm in.
Right, because the point I'm trying to make is, like, to a degree, you're always going to have bills to pay, right? There's a saying, like, the only 2 things that are guaranteed in life are death and taxes, right? And to expand on, like, taxes, it's also just, like, the cost of living, right? So you're always going to have to pay some, to some degree for gym, for food, for, education, etc. I guess my point that I want to ask you is, since you mentioned you do feel like this can't help you, there's no reason why it won't. You do have some of the investment to move forward. Is you getting in a position where you actually can look in the mirror, have that clear skin, have that confidence in yourself and your self-image, and be able to go out in life and do the things that you mentioned you want to do? Is that important enough to you, where I can challenge you today to get uncomfortable with your finances, and me and you together can figure out how we can make this work for your situation?
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Okay, cool. So are you open to me as a coach walking through you some different investment plans to see how we can make this work with your current situation, so we can actually get you there then?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, cool. And then what I would do is I would do some type of like hard logistics conversation in terms of like getting clear on like how much money you actually have to put down today where you can still do your other expenses, and then like challenging them to put that money down. Does that make sense? Do you feel like that would work to some degree on your offer?
Yeah, I think it would, 100%.
Yeah, because like, what's the downsell again for you?
What do you mean?
Like your offer, you downsell it, right? To what per month?
Okay, so if they don't have like the investment, I can do just the program, so I remove some features of it.
Yeah.
So my video courses would be around 200.